20-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Against the 49ers, a little tough for the Panthers because Stewart went out after only 5 carries with a hamstring injury. Might miss a week or two.
And that could hurt them because he's a high-volume ball carrier. But Fozzie Whitaker, better known as Foswick to his family, because that is his given name, he stepped in and ran for over 100 yards, harkening back to his days at Texas when he was the lead guy.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's the option going right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You remember Timmy Jernigan at Florida State. His stoutness that was so impressive there, it still comes into play in the NFL, doesn't it?
If you call stout 300 pounds, and I do, then yes.
Used it well on that play and made a nice tackle for a loss. Partner, I do take pride in being honest about what I've said. And with Kelvin Benjamin, I wasn't sure he had enough speed to be a true #1 receiver in the NFL.
What do you think now?
I was wrong. His size, his length, his ability to uncover latent routes, that more than makes up for whatever lack of speed he has. He is something.
Yeah, week 1, 91 yards. And how about this past week, week 2, 108 yards, 2 scores. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Terrell Suggs in there to bury him for a loss of 11. From the 50, Newton. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Many doubted Eric Weddle coming out of college, but they don't anymore. One of the best, most versatile safeties in the league.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Newton now to throw. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Justin Forsett, his first carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In this offense, they look towards Steve Smith a lot.
It's a good idea, because if you don't, you're going to hear about it. No one plays the wide receiver position angrier or better than Steve Smith Sr.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Second down, Flacco now. His throw incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Luke Kuechly is absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism is off the charts.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Panthers, Ted Ginn. Now it's Ginn. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And Newton's going to keep it. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they gave it a shot. Quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Cam Newton is one of the most athletic, most unique quarterbacks we've ever seen. And his athleticism doesn't just show up when he's flipping over guys. It shows up even on plays as simple as quarterback sneaks.
They come out here in the eye. After the run, Newton going to throw. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's brought down after a good gain.
As you know, Brandon, there aren't many teams in the NFL whose primary #1 receiver is their tight end. But you can make the case in Carolina that Greg Olsen is definitely that. Still has the ability to get deep, too.
Looked like 2015 Greg Olsen against the 49ers, 122 yards and a touchdown.
And that touchdown, the 78-yarder, that was the 50th of his career.
Defense showing blitz. Now Stewart on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They start on the ground with Forsett. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
Now Flacco. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go pass again with Flacco. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
7 yards remaining here on third down. And the back goes into motion. Once more, it's Flacco. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Panthers will take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll be a Carolina first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Well, while we have a second, let's look at the fantasy football world. Some of those guys that were expected to be elite taken in most leagues round one. How do you think they fared?
Now, partner, I should be asking you because I know you exist in this world in a big way, but it looks like the guys at the top of the list are doing pretty well. Odell Beckham Jr., Antonio Brown was a monster in week 1. And Julio Jones, he's coming along really, really well. And then the guys who run the ball, David Johnson in Arizona, boy, catches it, runs it, doing a great job. And don't sleep on Ezekiel Elliott. At 83 yards and a touchdown. Don't trade him.
They're giving him the ball out, that's for sure. And then D'Angelo Williams has been excellent. Newton to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. 8 yards there and a first down. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Newton again. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here's Hester. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Slot man moves right. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And the big tight end shifting around. And the play clock's running down. On second down for Seth. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Still 9 yards to go on third down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've got great field position, obviously, to start this drive. Tie game, do you maybe go a little riskier here with that great field position?
I think some guys look at it and say, let's go. Be aggressive. Be bold. Let's get it downfield right now. Other guys will look at it and say, you know something? I think we're in a position to get 3 points if we don't make any big mistakes. Run our offense, get in that spot, and see if you get the
rush coming, and he's taken down. Lawrence Guy able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Flacco. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times we see in games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though.
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. 3rd and long. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down following the run. Play fake to force it. Now Flacco. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. And it's brought in by Pitta. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. In motion left, the tight end. Flacco from the gun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Their big tight end from 4 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On first down, it's Newton. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll be first down, Panthers. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a first down throw for Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Newton on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first and 10, Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Newton now on second down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Flacco here on second down. And Aiken with it over the middle. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Their big tight end with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack.
and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Flacco's Ravens going up against Ryan's Falcons. With that, let's get you over to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Atlanta. And there's a flag on the play. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Give it to Freeman. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Freeman, Charles, he looked more solid in week 2 against the Raiders, 93 yards, and that was after a tough week 1 where he had just 20 on the ground. And
I think with Devontae Freeman, we have to be careful about how we measure him, because we usually measure all running backs by how many yards they gain, on the ground. But Freeman is an all-around player. Run it, catch it, block.
It's caught inside the 25.
When it comes to Julio Jones, there's times when I watch him play that I'm just simply mesmerized by his speed, his power, his willingness to go get the football. And in the game against the Raiders in Oakland, 5 catches, over 100 yards, while battling leg injuries.
Yeah, missed the last drive of that game with a lower leg injury. Good news, though, Falcons think he'll be just fine.
And they need him because he is the guy that makes their offense go.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 2nd down, Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu from 13 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Play clock winding down. To pass, Flacco. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Time to meet the offensive starters, and time for us to introduce you. You already know him, but Justin Forsett.
His face goes on the poster of those who just need an opportunity. A backup for much of his career. Once he received the chance to be a #1 runner, he's taken it and moved on fast.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now Flacco going to give to his fullback, Juszczyk. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
First carry for Justin Forsett. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Time running out here on the play clock. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The play clock's running down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. From the gun, Flacco. And he fires one incomplete. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Jonathan Babineau's a defensive tackle, knows how to get upfield and spill plays in the backfield.
Halfback sent in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly, and they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Flacco. It's caught. Kamar Aiken. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd and just 1. It's Flacco. The open man is Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Steve Smith, 52 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Play clock winding down. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now Ryan on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
From the time he entered the NFL, Terrell Suggs has been a load to block for anyone. His ability to get upfield and make plays in the backfield, almost unparalleled.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. It's caught left side, Tammy. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. On second down, Ryan. And he's got his man, the tight end, Tammy. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And that's caught by Tammy. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 37 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. To throw for is Ryan. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd. Perriman in motion right. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And hauled in by Pitta. You know, the Ravens lost Ben Watson for the year at tight end. They were wondering about the production of that position. How about Dennis Pitta in week 2? He stepped up.
It's an incredible welcome back, isn't it? Because Dennis Pitta was really putting together a nice career, and injuries have derailed him in recent seasons. In fact, there was real concern about whether he'd ever make it back. And he made it back in a big way last week, didn't he? Over 100 yards receiving.
First time over 100 yards since 2012. He's going to float this one. It's caught inside the 25. A big gain of 39 on third. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. They'll set up the screen for Forsett. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brief break in the action here. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The slot man in motion right. They go pass again with Flacco. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. So out come the Falcons now.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Partnered through 2 weeks of the season. What have you thought of the rookie quarterbacks? You know, what made me think of that, Jared Goff did dress last week. Obviously didn't play, but he was on the sideline. But what have you thought of some of the rookie quarterback play?
Well, I'm just going to start with Jared Goff because so many people are wondering, hey, how come he's not out there? Well, listen, Carson Palmer, remember when he got drafted #1 overall? Sat for an entire year in Cincinnati. Had to learn the ropes. So sometimes that happens. You bring him along a little bit slower. But Dak Prescott, I'm incredibly impressed with. Not just the poise, but the playmaking ability. And he has Dallas at 1-1 right now. Jacoby Brissett had to come in and play for New England after Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt. Led them to a touchdown drive, and they hung on and won against Miami. And Carson Wentz, the learning curve continues for the rookie quarterback in Philadelphia.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And he's brought down. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down Atlanta. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. He
was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it'll be 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Gets fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And Aiken with it over the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. And, of course, Charles, through just 2 weeks of the season, quite a few 2-0 teams. Good news for those fan bases since 1990 when the NFL made the move to 2 wild cards. Close to 60% of teams that started 2-0 got into the postseason.
And I'm going to keep it strictly in the AFC right now. Here's what impressed me about some of these 2-0 teams. How about New England? All right, Jimmy Garoppolo has been the starting quarterback. He gets hurt. Jacoby Brissett comes in, and they still win the game. How about the Broncos and Trevor Siemian? They're off to a 2-0 start. I love what Houston was able to do to get to 2-0. Exercised a big demon in beating Kansas City, who routed them last year in the playoffs. Those teams have really impressed me. And last but not least, Pittsburgh focused and beat Cincinnati to get to 2-0.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it. Freeman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 7 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 47 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. On 2nd down, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to walk, and he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Falcons will extend their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Here comes the D swarming to the line. To throw for it is Ryan. Being chased under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Okay, let's talk rookies here while we have a second. Who's impressed you through the first couple weeks of the new guys?
Well, a decent number of players, but I'm going to down focus a little bit here, okay? Because we've talked about the rookie quarterbacks, Dak Prescott in Dallas being one of them. But don't forget the runner, Ezekiel Elliott. He's really starting to come on. And then flip it over to the defensive side. The San Francisco 49ers have played pretty tough in the first couple of weeks. DeForest Buckner out of Oregon, he's doing a really nice job on the defensive side.
And Corey Coleman, Will Fuller, a couple guys on the offensive side switching it back there. They've been really good.
They know how to find the end zone, don't they? They get there, and they get there in a hurry.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for a Baltimore first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Aiken, the man in motion. Play fake to force it. Now Flacco. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Now the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Third down, Flacco from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route, tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. On first down, Ryan. Going up top. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 44 yards. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Escapes the sack. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. C.J. Mosley coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 58 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The play clock's running down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
ripping down the field.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIADMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas.